Hi, I'm Simon from Simon Says 314. Also, just Simon, and I'm probably in your class if you're watching this. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about my CYOA, my Choose Your Own Adventure project. For my Choose My Own Adventure, CMOA, I decided to further a project that I've had in my mind for a while. I really wanted to use this opportunity as leverage to really get myself to take action and to justify taking action in certain ways towards this goal that I had, which was doing these interviews for my YouTube channel and really getting that moving forward. So I did a few interviews as part of this project. I interviewed Jesse from Game Over Jesse. That's his YouTube. That's his Twitter. It's both. And I interviewed Hannah. I interviewed Marilyn from Marilyn Mech. That's her YouTube. And I interviewed Alan, who you might know, hopefully. Anyway, it was a great experience. I grew so much in my knowledge and experience. I can do things in a better way now. So Jesse's interview, I really learned a lot about how faith-centered Jesse is and how much he cares about being a father, about his daughter, and how deep he really thinks. And I also learned from that experience how to do the rest of the interviews the way I do them. He was really my guide to using the software that I use. And since then I've experimented with it, but I don't think I would have gotten it off the ground if it wasn't for his help. Then I interviewed Hannah, and that was fun. I played with a lot of visual and audio and visual techniques, and that particular interview is still in editing. I'll finish it, put it on my YouTube, but it's not done yet. But it happened. Maybe I'll take points off for that, like 2 or something. And then I interviewed Marilyn. Oh, sorry. Hannah really impressed me with the depth of understanding and thinking that she showed. It's pretty awesome. And that was a fun interview because we're friends. And so we had some good chemistry, and it was great. Then Marilyn, who was suggested to me by Hannah, and who agreed to do an interview. And Marilyn talked about the effect that acting and performance arts had on the rest of her life. And if you are into performance arts, if you're an actor, if you're thinking, is this really valuable to me in the market that we're currently in? Well, you should really go and watch that segment where she talks about the effect that acting has had on her entire life. Got to see how faith-centered she was as well. And then I had the opportunity to interview Alan Whitehead And that was kind of an audio nightmare for me. I've been getting a setup ready to where it's just lightweight, streamlined. I can just grab the things I need in a little case and grab my computer, and I can go anywhere and interview anyone, and it'll be relatively good quality. And so that was the first field test of that setup, and some things went wrong. I felt kind of rushed. I wasn't really centered. And so the video wasn't like how I wanted it. I knew that starting the interview. I was like, this is the video I'm going to use because I don't want to take up too much time of his time. And so, video, not the best. And then once we started, I realized that my audio setup was probably not the best for that situation. So I decided to change it halfway through. Instead of using a stationary recording device that we were both using, I gave him the recording device with a mic, because there's an incredibly loud, air conditioning unit. And I was really afraid that that's all I was going to get. And then I used a cheaper mic. Maybe I'll put its name in the description. Anyway, my mic sounded like I was in a tunnel. But his mic sounded great. His audio, really good. Really clear, really resonant. It was good. It was good. And you can still hear the air conditioning, but it wasn't as bad. And it actually turned out that using the stationary mic gave a better audio than the lapel mic that I was using, which I just plugged into my computer. So yeah. Me and Alan talked about his obsession with socks. I don't know if I can actually call it an obsession. Anyway, he showed you his socks on the video, so go check it out. We talked about his passion for teaching, and for thinking and ideas, and lots of other things. So I ask everyone I interview, I ask the question, what do you want me to ask other people that I interview? And I add those on to the interview. For now. Anyway. And so for Game Over Jesse, he asked the question, is life worth it? And so I've added that in. Hannah wanted me, because I took a question out, she wanted me to put that back in, which was, how do you decide what you want in life? Marilyn wanted me to ask, what would it take for you, what would I have to do to you for you to physically harm me? And then Alan asked, if you had to choose one meal to eat for the rest of your life, one type of food, what would it be? And so his was lemon bars. No, just kidding. Maybe waffles. Anyway, so this was a great experience. Grown a lot. I've thought a lot, and I think that's what's really important. I've thought a lot about what I can do better. I've thought a lot about beliefs and individual characteristics and just lots of things. And it's also helped me move forward with other projects that I've been postponing. So really, this was a success. and go check it out if you want. It's on my YouTube, Simon Says 314. Gonna put all the links somewhere. It's really easy to find though. And yeah, what else would be of value for you to know about my journey? I don't know. You can go look at personality, cognition, problem solving, definitely involved, memory. Something fun that I did, well, I think it's fun, was I asked everyone to tell me a short story, fictional. I think it's very fascinating what people just say in that story. I think that's really telling. Anyway, yeah, you can probably go and find a lot of psychological principles that we've talked about, but that, I don't think that's really what CYOA was about. It was about moving forward, growth, and getting one thing from the class, and I got that, so I'm gonna end now. So I hope your CYOAs went well, and to anyone who's watching this, if you're interested, go check out the videos, subscribe, comment, ask questions, help me make a discussion, and get the desire to understand other people, their ideas, their beliefs, their feelings, their fears. Let's help get that spread, so we can all become one, a greater whole, and not live in fear. Alright, that's everything. Thank you.